And we are live. Hi, everybody. This is Lorraine and Rob. And we're here tonight to talk about, sorry, Rob. Go ahead, say hi.
Hello.
And we're here to talk about some of the crazy things that happen to people traveling, whether you're traveling in the United States, in Canada, abroad, wherever you're traveling, no matter what mode of transportation you use. Everybody's got a travel story, something funny or something crazy that happened. I know I've got a few. Do you got a few, Rob?
Yeah, I got a handful.
You got a handful. You got one you want to start up with? You got this hand or that hand? Pick a hand.
Let's start off with when the ship hit the dock.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, let's hear that one.
The year was 2019. We were flying on down to Orlando, Florida. And the day just before we flew down, the ship hit the dock in Puerto Rico. And it caused our ship to be late getting back into Orlando. So the cruise line had to pay for our hotel stay. And then we got a 50% cruise back for that current cruise and an extra 50% back for our future cruise because we missed a few days of our cruise and it turned our itinerary into something totally different.
Let's say hi to Najuma.
Hello, Najuma.
Welcome in, Najuma. It's nice to have you here. You're welcome to write in the chat or come up on the panel if you like, and if you got any stories you can tell us, Najuma, that would be great. So you got 50% off that cruise, and then what else? I'm sorry.
Another 50% for a future cruise.
Oh, well, that was worth it.
And $300 per stateroom. Late.
That was good. That was definitely good.
Or $100 to 100% back to cancel your cruise.
No one got hurt, right? It just sort of banged into
What
happened exactly with the... Oh, that's good.
No one got hurt, but except the ship.
Yeah, they don't bend easy, Ask the Titanic, it didn't bend very well. Getting hit. Let's see. I have a story. We were traveling by car from Massachusetts to Disney World. No, I'm sorry. From Massachusetts back here to Texas with me and my kids. And I had cat scratch fever. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a poisoning in your blood from a cat bite or a cat scratch in it. It's a bloodborne poisoning. So it caused edema, really bad swelling in my legs. And I really wasn't supposed to go anywhere. But I had to go pick someone up and bring them back to Texas. So I was driving along, and we camp out at Walmart. And we found a Walmart that we could stop at and camp, but I was in a Mustang convertible, not in a van, not in a travel, not in an RV, we were just hurrying up there and hurrying back. So we pulled in a spot, and I put my legs up and around the steering wheel to keep them elevated so that they wouldn't continue swelling, so the swelling would go down. So we're laying there trying to fall asleep, and there's this street sweeper cleaning the Walmart parking lot. This guy's going round and round and round, and he'd go up and he'd come back, and he'd go around a pole, and he'd go up and he'd go back and around another pole. So finally, he was, I guess, staring at us. I don't know why, but he was staring at us. And next thing you know, he drove the street sweeper right up the pole and trashed the whole street sweeper. And his wife had been sitting in a pickup truck keeping an eye on him. Evidently, he was drunk or something. She rides over there and she hauls him out of the street sweeper and starts beating him and saying, "You're drunk, blah, blah, blah. What are you staring at? You're not paying attention. Look, you ruined the street sweeper, and we're going to have to pay for that," and blah, blah, blah. So I quickly said to my kids, I'm like, "Let's just get out of here." I ended up driving another 3 or 4 hours to a campground. It's like, no way, we stay in here. I thought that was really, really funny. We still talk about, hey, yeah, next Walmart, I wonder if we run into a street sweeper. That would be pretty funny. So that was our car trip anyway. What other fun stuff have you? Anything weird? Anything like, kind of outer space sort of things happen? Unusual?
Well, maybe I flew west to just to fly east. Meanwhile, I wanted to really fly east.
Uh-huh.
So we were supposed to stop in Midway. Don't change planes, and then off to Detroit from Orlando. We missed our flight thanks to TSA working very, very slow during March break, which is spring break to you guys.
Right.
It caused us to miss our flight.
Ooh.
So I ended up having to fly to Denver just to get to Detroit.
Denver to Detroit. So you went Orlando to Denver to Detroit.
Yep.
And then home. Right?
And then drive home.
Wow, yeah, that's out of the way.
So I'm flying pretty much almost out to LA.
Right. Well, you got to see the United States from the sky.
And I got a lot of air miles with that carrier.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't even think of air miles.
Because you also pick up the miles with that carrier.
Right. Yeah, I fly Southwest, but I still get air miles.
And that's who it was with.
Oh. Well, that's good. You still got any air miles? Are you racking them up, or?
I'm racking them.
Good idea. Especially so you can get credit for those cruises you want to go on.
Exactly.
I think my next cruise will be in 2025. Trying to save for my bus. I got to get a new wheelchair too. My wheelchair is kind of trashed from my last trip.
Yeah, well,
they don't last.
I think my next cruise will be October of 2023.
This October 2023. Why don't you tell us about that? You're all excited, I can tell.
I don't know a lot of details about it.
Oh, you don't? Wink, wink. You don't? Oh, wink, wink, wink. That's right.
Wink, wink.
Oh, it's with Larry, right?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to still figure out a way how to make it happen.
It's hard. I mean, I have to save. I mean, it's not, I can jump on a airplane and just fly off. Becky and I have already planning our next cruise, but we're talking about, okay, um, can we have that money, and then are we going to have extra money so that we can really have a good time and not be thinking about money? Because last thing you want to do, our last cruise, we thought a lot about money because we were doing two things at once. We were doing the cruise and Disney, and that was a real big financial situation. So the next time we don't want to think about money. If we want something, we want to be able to just do it. You know what I mean? So, like, Becky got to do zip lining. She wants to do parasailing. And, that'll be fun. I can't wait for her to be able to parasail. Rob! Rob, I don't see your eyeballs.
Hmm.
Oop! Hello! I know! Hello!
Hello.
Hello, Rob.
Hello.
What color are your eyes? Are they blue?
Hazel.
Mine are hazel. I got big eyes though. I got these giant eyeballs. Woo. Big everything. Oh.
Hello.
Hello, there you are. You're awake.
I'm awake.
You gonna work tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, no wonder why you're tired. But I started early.
No, you didn't. You start late.
8 o'clock is early.
No. 8 o'clock is late.
For you.
Because you gotta remember, the East Coast.
I'm not on the East Coast. I'm Central Time. It's 9 on the East Coast. You're on the East Coast. Aha. See, when it comes to Canada, I think Nova Scotia and halfway into Toronto. I don't think, or is it Ontario? I get that confused. Is it Ontario, Toronto, Ontario? How does it go across?
I didn't hear you because I had text messages rolling through.
Oh.
But give me a second. I gotta respond to them, or do they keep going off?
Okay.
No.
I must feel like we started early, even though I know we didn't.
Thank you, Robert. And I love you too for filling me up with more juice.
Your phone's talking to you.
Well, the phone wants to fill her up with more juice.
Huh? What?
Because I rely on my phone.
You rely on your phone. Good night, Rob. We'll just watch Rob. He's going to sleep now. He's crashing. He's all covered up. He's all cuddled in. We're going to name you Kenny now.
Because without my phone filled up, I can't do my job.
I know.
So
You got to go to sleep. You want me to put you down in the basement, let you sleep?
nope, it's okay. I'm good for now.
All right. I'm going to put you down there when you start snoring.
Okay.
I'm trying to get someone else up. There's like no one here. It's me and you. With me, you, and Najuma. Najuma, are you still there? Hello? Rob, share me out. I gotta pay my StreamYard. I can't get Facebook. I can't like do anything other than YouTube.
How do I share you out?
I don't know. It should be on my. It should be moderator. Hi, Nishuma. Are you going on a cruise soon or anytime, Nishuma?
Zuma, September of 2024.
2024. September. Awesome.
Come on, Juma. Come join us.
Oh, you're trying to talk her into it. She has to save like I do. You know, we're not made out of money, everybody. Not everybody's rich like Rob here.
Oh, no. Like Sean.
Oh, like Sean or Dewey.
Oh, Dewey's in another class.
Dewey outdoes everyone. I don't even know where in the heck is Kenny. Kenny, where are you? I thought I invited you. Kenny.
You did.
I did invite him?
Mm-hmm.
When the heck was he? On everyone else's stream. So let's see. Another crazy story I had was sadly I went to my grandmother's, well, not sadly, I was glad I got to go to my grandmother's funeral in Canada, but I was 17. I went to my grandmother's funeral in Canada, and on our way back we went to land at Logan Airport, and as we were coming into the to land, there was I think it was United, I'm not sure, came up and took off on the same runway, and
Ooh.
barely we had to pull up and do a go round, but we almost hit. It was like, so hi Ron, how's it going? Thank you for coming. So yeah, I had the steward who was taking our trash fell across me and my sister's lap. So we just kind of put our arms over and held him as we did the go round until it got straightened out and he could get up. But yeah, that was crazy. Well, I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing better too. It wasn't as hot, I guess, yesterday. Today was pretty warm, but went out for like 10 minutes. It felt like an hour, and then I ended up with a really bad migraine. It is Kenny. He's chewing away. Oh, Papa.
Hey, good looking.
Hi.
What's cooking? How about you and me getting married someday?
Okay, we still have to have our first date, though, Papa.
I thought this was it.
Oh, hello, Papa.
Well, this can be our first date, but I planned on coming to visit.
Well,
I was sorry.
I'll let you two have your date.
Uh,
I'll go to the base.
I tell you what, honey,
I'll go to the basement.
You're looking 10 years younger than you did before.
I know.
And I thought you was going teenager then. Now you're looking really like a teenager. Okay.
Bye, Rob. Thank you for coming up, hon.
Well, he didn't have to leave.
No, he's got to go to sleep.
Oh.
We're going to put you down in the
Good
basement.
night, Rob.
I'm up at like 2 a.m.
Well, I'm trying to say
Go that way with it.
there I am.
Oh,
Hello.
there's Kenny.
Yeah, he's here somewhere.
Papa, I got
Hiding behind my
diagnosed.
shoulder.
I got
Do what,
diagnosed.
honey?
I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes,
Yeah.
and I'm doing what the doctors said, and I changed my whole diet.
Change
And
that. Okay.
I'm losing weight, and I'm feeling
I
much
tell you, you
better.
look good.
I
You
think I'm
look
looking
really
better.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, oh Lord, I hadn't seen you in a while, but
I've been,
there's a big difference in between then and now.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I've been really sick. That's where I've been, just sick.
Hey, Dad, I got a question for
do
you.
you have to take insulin?
No, I'm on a different, like a pill right now.
Metformin.
No, it's metformin. I think is a shot. It's like metformin, but it's more of a natural pill.
Yeah. Well, I'm on the metformin pill,
Oh,
and
okay.
they had to start giving me the insulin again today
Oh,
because my sugar's been up so high and it won't go down.
yeah.
And so we're back on the sliding scale again after almost a year. I'm back on the sliding scale again.
Right. The other day I was 334, and then I went down to 2 something, and now I'm around 150-ish, but I haven't been on the pills that long.
You down to what? 150?
150 or 180, I don't know.
Oh well.
But
So
I'm
you
trying to
test
be real careful.
you test yourself,
I
or does
I
Rebecca do it for you?
it's the pills, so
No,
I
I'm talking about when
the
you
test.
take your blood test.
I do it myself. I know how.
See?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if Rebecca helped you do it or not.
Yeah, no, I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my daughter. My daughter's in the chat.
Is she coming up? I
Uh,
haven't seen her in a long time either.
yeah, my oldest daughter, Sita. Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I just I woke up looking at Rob. I'd be chewing my arm off. I'm looking at the chat here. What a riot.
Okay. Back up a little bit. Okay. How's that?
That's good. You can
What
see your
you
whole
gonna
face.
do? What are you unplugging?
And plug this in here.
Okay. If you want to, just don't forget to unplug it whenever,
Okay, because
because I need my TV.
I know.
Okay. Oh, he's got to plug up his stuff. They took my emergency plug out, and because they're doing a fire examination,
Right.
and the plug that's in here, they don't like it. So I have to either unplug my television or I have to unplug my bed to plug in my phone to keep it going. So Kenny right now, he's unplugging the TV so he can charge his up before he leaves. And I hope he remembers to plug the TV back in.
Well, I got the TV plugged in now.
Oh, okay.
So, Papa,
Yes, ma'am.
Ron Darrell says it's the first time he's seen Pa in 6 months. What's he doing flirting with good-looking women?
That's my job.
That's his job.
That's my job. That's my job. As
Well, we
Steve Gonzalez says.
See, I turned it
we
on.
made an appointment to have a date sometime. So
Well, I'm hoping when I get out of here in about a year and a half, 2 years, I'm hoping we'll be able to meet.
if
You
not,
know?
I'm going to come there.
Well, that'd be nice too, but I don't want you to spend a whole lot of money to come out here.
No, I bring my bus. I'm
Kenny's
going to build my bus.
Kenny's wanting me to get him to Texas one day, and so he can see what it's like. And I've never been there.
Oh,
But
I know according to my cousin Hershey bar,
according to our cousin and according to Amy, you know,
I'm not really
and
missing
according to
no
what you said, it seems like it might be a nice place to visit. You know?
yeah, it's a good place to visit. I wouldn't want to live here. Oh, wait, I do live here.
You already do, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I
Yeah.
do.
I didn't think you'd moved yet. Well, what do you got planned for cruises? Anything?
Maybe in 2025, maybe.
You gonna try to go to Australia too?
No, I can't if that's too much money.
Well,
That's
that's what I
way,
keep trying to tell Kenny, but he's wanting to try to get there sometime.
I want to get to Australia sometime, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's true, Ron. It depends
I
on
don't
where
think
in
I-
Texas you are. The airfare is the expensive part.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's on my bucket list.
You can still go.
I know. I'm waiting for you to, so you don't knock that off.
Kenny, stop distracting Peppa.
Hold on just a second. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, you almost knocked it off. I ain't even holding it now. Can't blame me.
Hi, Kenny.
Hi.
He's trying to get you centered again. Okay, are we centered up?
Yeah, should be good now.
There you are.
Yeah, that's better.
Hey,
Not too close, Kenny. Otherwise, we're looking up his nose. Back him up a little.
I'm trying not to show my nose too much.
Back
Well, if he backs it up,
it up a little bit.
there you
Ah.
go.
There you got my tongue hanging out there, boy.
You're looking upward instead of.
I'm trying to look downward, and the way I'm holding this thing, and I'm sliding around, going yippity yippity yoop goop goop.
Where's
But
your Kenny?
do
Where's
what?
your octopus so that you can set it on the table? There we go. That's better.
The problem is my
What
table.
half you had?
My table's got coffee and water and a drink and TV guide and the TV remote and whatever and some Kleenex and stuff on it. So I don't know if we got enough room to put it there, but we'll try. If you can just hang on a minute.
Take your
I
time.
don't want to be wasting your air time.
I have plenty of airtime. I have not gone live in a long time. I got plenty of time for you.
All right. Well, I didn't know. I saw where you told Kenny the other day about not seeing me in a while, and for some reason he thought, well, I'll just contact Lorraine. And I'm sorry, my mind's just slipping a little bit.
That's
But,
okay. Mine slips a lot all over the place.
so
It's over here and it slips out here.
when she said you hadn't seen me in a while and stuff,
I
thought,
missed you.
I just come up and say hi to you.
I missed you.
And I missed you too. I still tried to contact you by phone or by
You can
text
call.
contact or whatever it is.
You can call me anytime. Thank you. Thank
I get mixed up about the time.
Hang on a minute. I'm
get-
trying to fix this.
That Heather just walked by.
Now that was Amber.
I mean, Amber just walked by.
Yep, that was her.
She didn't even say hi.
She's busy.
Working,
Trying
Yeah,
to get people ready for bed.
working,
trying to
working.
get people.
Yep.
Working like a borrowed mule, so to speak.
Oh, thank you, Sita, for that compliment about my room. Yeah, I've been working on my studio quite a bit, trying to get it. And then I'm doing over this side. I'm going to do a podcast area, and I don't know what well, I do kind of have an idea for a podcast. But I'm gonna save it for a surprise. It's different than the YouTube channel. It's more about strange things that happen in the world. Different things that happen in the world that aren't quite normal.
I'm trying to get to sit
We'll leave it
still.
at that. I'm trying to find something to do with myself and keep myself out of trouble.
That's sometimes hard to do.
I'm trying to see how this is going to sit there. Hang on a minute.
Half the workers here call me trouble all the time. They go by, what you doing, trouble? Where you been, trouble? What's up, trouble? I said, who?
Well, you've been singing, right? You've been singing on Sundays.
I sing every day.
You sing for your supper.
I sing.
I love you, Ron. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for coming.
I'm
trying to get this to sit still. Hang on.
I got
trying.
I got a couple people like religious, so I try to do a little bit of religious, and sometimes we just sit there and listen, and all of a sudden the spirit hits me, and
There we go.
I'm a singing with the song, you know.
Well, you got to watch out for that spirit.
Yeah, and then
It'll come right
sometimes
in the back of the head.
sometimes I hit a note and I start rocking and rolling,
There you go.
you know. And
Yeah.
I've got one lady here. She likes classical music, so I try to play a little classical. And I've been doing a little bit of the 30s and 40s and 20s, and I hit. But mostly, you know, I like the old bebop and doo-wop and rockabilly.
No, we're not much into that new stuff that they got.
No, I don't. I'm not that contemporary stuff. I can't go with that. Where you can't understand the words they're saying, or even understand the music they're playing. Even on the contemporary Christian music anymore. I
I don't
can't go
understand
with that.
half of the contemporary Christian music.
Yeah.
Even though the guy upstairs from me plays and sings in the choir for church. I don't. I'm just. It's a little too different for me.
Yeah.
Give me the old hymns. You know, the old hymns.
Yep.
The classical hymns, the ones that have meaning. Well, different meaning.
I like
the old fashioned. I'm an old fashioned girl.
Yeah. Well, then we definitely need to get together and do something.
Yeah, I will definitely want to. That'd be fun.
I like the old rugged cross. That's a cross. Are you washed in the blood? I
It
do.
chokes you up, and you get me crying along with you.
Oh, okay. And I've done a couple of different versions of How Great Thou Art. The other day when I did that one, that was George Bernard Shaw's version.
Right.
And
That
then
was beautiful.
about 6 out of 7 times I do the Elvis Presley version. I've always liked that one. And then I found one by Ferlin Husky today, and a couple. Alan Jackson, he did one. I like it, but I can't get that real country twang into it like they can, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes my voice cracks a little bit, so I sing high.
Don't
I
mind
do a
me.
little.
I'm texting Rebecca so that she can bring the dogs in.
And,
So I don't want to leave the stream.
I understand. How many dogs you got now?
I have 3 dogs and 3 cats.
Oh Lord, they all live in the house with you?
Yeah, they have their own. I mean, the cats have
They got their own space.
I got a big apartment now.
Oh, you moved.
We
Yeah,
moved
she moved.
I didn't know
to
you moved.
yeah, to a big apartment.
Big apartment, but only a small bathroom.
Oh,
I know. I wanted to invite Kenny, and the bathroom's too small for his walker.
ah,
Would I be able to get through there with one of those walkers that I pick up on?
I can't even. I have to use my cane.
I'm talking about like one of those that they give in the hospitals that you pick up. Can go through
I
it
think
if
I
I
just
The
used it.
bathroom door swings in,
yeah.
and the sink's right there.
Oh
Ah.
Lord. Do how you liking your van? Is it still running okay?
Yeah, it's running great. You just drive the wheelchair right in, and you park it, and you strap it down. It's great. And then Rebecca just pulls the thing, and it goes and goes and shuts.
Oh wow. Does she do the driving or do you do any?
Yeah, it's like a Dodge minivan.
Uh huh.
It's like a converted handicap minivan.
Yeah.
We had a big van in Florida. Did Kenny tell you about that? That van we had in Florida?
Yeah, that was rental van.
Yeah, but that was rental, wasn't it? That wasn't the one you bought.
No, but it was rental, and that was a big one. It fit everybody and our luggage.
Can I take my glasses off? They're getting foggy. I'm getting kind of teary here.
You can do
And
whatever you please, sir.
I can't see.
Well, you know what I look like now.
Yep. You're a beauty, I'm telling you.
Not bad for 61.
You were a beauty before, but now you're Queen of Sheba or Bathsheba or
I think I've lost some weight too.
you have, and you're looking good. I think I'm gaining it. So I think you
You're
sent
not
it to
supposed to
me.
gain weight.
I think you sent it to me, post space, and it
You
just
know what? I'm not allowed to eat any meat at all. No meat. I had
No
to
meat?
go. No, because of my kidneys. I have kidney failure too.
oh Lord.
So no meat, and I had to go totally vegetarian. And then now everything has to be diet with stevia, which is like a monk fruit. It's
Yeah.
not NutraSweet, and it's not all that other kind of artificial sweeteners. It's stevia. So I drank lemonade. I got lemonade with stevia in it, and I can drink water, and that's
Yeah.
I can have coffee with stevia in it, non-fat milk, non-dairy creamer. I'm not allowed any dairy at all. So
Sounds like you're on my diet.
it's like I can't eat anything.
Tell
Vegetables.
me about it.
I can eat
had
certain
Give
vegetables.
up I had to give up my potato chips. I'm not allowed to eat bananas. I'm not allowed to eat lettuce or tomatoes anymore.
Too much potassium.
Yeah, that's my problem right now. My potassium's gone crazy,
Too high.
and my fluid has gone crazy.
Oh yeah, you gotta be
It's on.
careful.
They got me on a liquid diet, and I'm still putting out about 6 gallons a day.
Yeah.
And and I'm taking a potassium medicine twice a week. And it's like ground sandpaper and chocolate.
I'm on
And,
a vegetable protein,
uh-huh,
and it tastes like sawdust with vanilla.
uh, oh Lord. Yeah, well, they got a strawberry one here, or an orange flavored, and I hadn't tried it yet, so, and I'm not sure what it's for. But one of the ladies here had to take some this morning, and I thought she was going to die from it. It got her so sick.
I got to do twice a day,
Oh
and
goodness gracious! I don't
and
know if I can
it's
handle that.
a big cup like this
Oh,
of
well,
protein.
I just take 30 milligrams twice a week.
This is protein,
Yeah.
vegetable protein. My daughter says she takes Trulicity for her diabetes. Yeah, my
Oh,
diet is horrible, Vanessa, Sida.
yeah, but I tell you what, these doctors here are the chefs and cooks. They cut me out of everything.
Yeah, I'm cut out of everything. It's like
Mm.
I'm allowed salads, but my salads can't have spinach or kale or anything. It's got to be iceberg lettuce or romaine. And then I'm allowed cabbage. Cabbage is good for your kidneys and good for your diabetes. So I'm allowed cabbage.
Well, they have to really grind it up for me because uh, when
No,
when they were cleaning the house, somebody threw my teeth away.
Papa, I have no teeth.
You gum it too, huh? I tell
Ask
you,
Kenny.
we're getting more like a perfect match all the time.
Ask Kenny. Kenny, do I got teeth?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm.
My dogs ate mine.
Uh,
My
they
brand new ones.
so yeah, a lot of that stuff because of the potassium level, they won't let me have it, and I'm down to 1 milk a day, and I can have two bowls of cottage cheese with that, which is about 3 tablespoons in each bowl.
Yeah, I can have sour cream, but like a tablespoon, and
Uh-huh.
I'm allowed Greek yogurt only, and it's gotta be plain with
Mm.
nothing in it. Well, I can have blueberries and strawberries in it. Can you eat?
Oh,
Can you eat
you're
yogurt with
killing me.
Greek yogurt? Not
No,
regular.
I'm not much on yogurt. They give me
I don't
a
like
lot of
cottage.
mandarin oranges and stuff like that.
I don't like cottage cheese. Oranges have a lot of sugar.
Uh, they
So I can eat raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, apricots, apple with peel, but it's got to go through the blender.
yeah. Well, you know, I asked them one day. They gave me grapes,
What
and I
kind?
was having Raisin Bran,
Oh, see, I'm
and
not allowed
they
that
took that
either.
away from me.
Yeah.
And I said, they started giving me some grapes, and I said, I can have grapes, but I can't have raisins. And they said, that's right. And I said, I don't understand that because raisins are grapes.
But when you dry them out, doesn't it
Yeah,
concentrate the sugar?
yeah, that's what they said. That was the reason why, because they got too many byproducts in them.
Right.
Yeah,
The red grapes I can't have, but I can
yeah,
have green grapes, and I'm still allowed watermelon because it's got so much water and fiber.
right,
Rebecca's not feeling well. Sit up.
yeah.
I can
I
have
like
watermelon.
water, but they're drowning me on it. That and
Watermelon?
peaches and pears.
I love watermelon. That's what I had last night was some
Did you?
watermelon.
We're going shopping tomorrow. So I'm going to have to go to surgery in a couple of weeks again.
Again?
Yeah, I
What for
got
this time?
my kidneys.
Oh my goodness.
I got a kidney stone blocking my left kidney, and I have
Oh,
stage 3 kidney disease,
oh Lord.
which is
I'll
once.
keep you in my prayers.
Well, thank you. I'll be fine. I'm doing what they tell me,
Yeah.
and I'm
They
losing
ain't
weight.
told me
That's the
nothing
big
yet.
thing is losing weight. Following my diet, losing weight.
Yeah.
I was 245.
I'm just a little bit above that right now. I was down to 230, 228, 230. And I went back up to like 250, 251. And I'm trying to work off getting it back off again.
Yeah, you gotta.
You want to
That's
get
one
back?
thing that's really important is to lose as much weight as we can.
So they want me down to about 180, 170, somewhere in there.
Yeah, they want me 170, 150, 170. I'm big boned. Well, I'm
Yeah.
pretty big. No,
I did have
I'm not.
one job, but they're getting smaller every day.
I'm not a tiny. I'm not like Rebecca. Rebecca's tiny. She looks like you could break her.
Oh, of course. She ain't lost that much weight, has she?
She's 120, 125.
Oh,
That's what I'd love to see.
he'd like to see that again. But he's around 160, 165 right now. Somewhere in there. And he'd like to get back down before he goes to see his doctor.
Yeah, Kenny, all that eating. Oh, 23.
That and all those taste tests drives me crazy.
Takeout, all that takeout. You know how bad that is for you?
Yeah.
I'm picking on you, Ken. You know what? If I didn't love you, I wouldn't pick on you.
But
That's
anyway,
how we grew up. If our dad picked on us, we knew he loved us because that's all he knew how to. His dad was like really mean, and his mom was like busy. So when he grew up, he kind of grew up going, joshing around with his brothers and sisters. So when he had kids, he's like, you know, if I pick on you, it means I love you.
yeah. That's what they say.
But anyway, yeah, I go see a new doctor in October.
You going to the
Unless
doctors in October?
Yeah.
I was supposed to go in August, but since I don't have Tennessee insurance no more, everything's in North Carolina now.
Could you put them in their kennels?
I had to switch everything over to here.
Yeah, I'll show you one of my dogs.
Oh, what a beautiful puppy.
This is my Boston Terrier. Here comes the Chihuahua. Then I got a Chihuahua.
Sure. I was going to say, you look bigger than the Boston Terrier.
That's the Chihuahua. I can't pick her. She's too big.
Hello, doggies.
Yes, Marcus, come right.
She's trying to cross the table. Man,
Okay. Listen, I got to go, so I'll talk to you again one day, okay, honey?
All right.
You take care. All right?
See you later. Kenny,
Okay, now remember, I'll be praying for you through your operation,
I'm
and
praying for
you keep us
too.
informed on how everything goes, okay?
Well, call me. You can call me. Kenny's got my number.
Yeah, well, I've got it too, I think.
All right.
that Facebook Messenger thing.
Yeah, I can use it
Anytime.
that way too. All right, baby.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Yay.
Hi.
Thank you, Kenny.
What?
Okay, no.
Thank you, Kenny.
You're welcome.
You know that was important.
What's that?
That meant a lot to me.
So that was two good looking dogs.
She can hear you still.
Oh, okay. I'm lost. Okay, Ian.
Yeah. She. So if you.
I forgot again.
He can sing, or he can, if he's got to do something important, you can always mute him.
If
Brain's been running since 4:30
if
this
you got to
morning.
if you got to get on the phone this morning, let me know.
Give me some money and let me go. Just don't let me blow a hole in the floor.
I'm being serenaded. I like that.
Anyway, if anybody's got any comments, they'll have to you have to show me. You have to tell me because I all got StreamYard.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just sort of my daughter just saying, talking about where Rebecca is, and so what we were talking about earlier, what the kind of the live show is about is crazy travel stories. You got any?
Jungle stories?
Crazy travel stories.
Oh, travel.
Yeah.
Crazy travel stories.
What? Asheville the other day. That was a joy. Being stuck in a van smaller than I am, trying to look out.
That sounds like fun.
I never knew that road. I didn't know North Carolina roads were so rough. They shook my jelly roll all the way down there and all the way back.
He had his own roller coaster ride, Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Did you see my shirt? It says, "I'm fine."
I'm fine. Everything.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Did you have that made or?
I got it through Temu. I had to see that Chinese company if any of their garbage was good. So some of it's okay. I'm afraid of the lead content of some things, but the clothing, I mean, it's okay. And it's made good. And I think I paid $2, $3 for the shirt.
wow, that's good.
Becky got a few things off of Temu. She got a backpack and some lights to do decorating her room and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think some. I can't really think of any crazy travel stories.
Well, you got your TSA one. Your
Oh yeah, that one where they. Yeah.
the one where they
Right.
wanted you to lose your pants.
Yeah, that's my first time flying. First time ever flying.
Well, at least you didn't give up. I mean, you could have said, "Hey, I'm not doing this anymore." There's no way that I want to get
I thought.
caught with my pants down.
Well, I do around them cameras. They get because I do those cameras all the way around it. Oh, we read the security
You know
thing.
about, not
They'll
a
be going,
video,
hey, check out that
Facebook,
guy. Check out that guy. He lost his drawers.
all over Facebook and TikTok.
Yeah, you would have been famous. You would have went viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the people in Alaska get a kick out of that.
I could see the blurred sections now that have to blur this and blur that.
Mm-hmm.
I make a Texas steer jealous.
Yeah, well, I had no idea that they were that strict.
You
And
know, they don't make me get up out of my wheelchair. They make me lean. And then I got to lean.
well, see, I go
my
through.
problem-
That was regular TSA I went through, but this time, the last couple times I flew, I do the pre-check just anymore.
Yeah,
Whereas
if
I do the TSA.
often,
I do the TSA pre-check. So I bought it for like 5 years. It's good for 5 years.
right.
So
If I flew more often, I'd do it. But you know what? I'm kind of when Papa can attest to this. You get kind of when you get older, it's like you don't give a crap anymore. It's like you don't care. It's like whatever. You know what I mean? If they're gonna fish around under my butt, they're gonna fish around under my butt. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like whatever. It's not that you lose your dignity. It's more of the you're not.
well, that guy asked me, said, you want to go to the bathroom, or do you want me to pat you down right here? I said, well, just do it right here.
Oh, see, because you didn't know better.
Well, see, I didn't know that they were gonna make you pat you down like.
Oh yeah, they gotta check you out, and make sure
The
you ain't
cops,
some airplane terrorist or something.
the cops are worse, so don't ever get pulled over. Don't get arrested, Kenny, because like it's they look in places that God doesn't know you have,
Yeah,
where the sun never shines.
Mm. But he.
well, nowadays I don't know exactly where it's at. You know that movie was Arnold Schwarzenegger where they had that gizmo where you went down the rail and you were like on an escalator like thing.
Yeah,
And it took X-rays of your body and things to see if you were carrying anything, any kind of weapons or nothing. You know,
yeah, they
I
still
hear that some of the airports have put those in certain ones, but I don't know exactly where. But they were testing them out to see if it was really feasible to use them, and I reckon they're still using them wherever those airports are.
all the airports have X-ray machines now.
Well, I mean, the walk-in kind.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. See, I knew they had the kind for like when you got your stuff and on the carts, bags and stuff. I
yeah,
knew
no, you walk in.
I didn't know they had one. Like you walk through and stuff. I knew
You
they
walk
had.
in, you walk in like a tube, and you put your arms up, and then it scans all the way around you 360 degrees,
Oh, see,
and then it goes back, and then they tell you, okay, you can go through now.
I hadn't seen that one yet. And the ones I've been through have been you just walk through them like an electronic thing, and
Yeah, like at the courthouse.
Got in metal or not?
Right, like at a courthouse. But this is,
Yeah.
this is more thorough.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be
And
able to tell if you got funny looking.
Everything, and take your belt off, or make sure you don't wear a belt that's got a buckle.
No belts, no suspenders, no wallet, no
They
phone.
wanted me to. They want
Take your suspenders
my
off.
belt and suspended off, and like, no, you gonna get a show. You ain't gonna wanna.
I say, if you pay me, I'll take them off.
I said,
I say, it'd be
like,
worth it.
I said, no, I ain't doing that. He said, why? You be sitting there. I said, I don't care. I said, they still will fall off. I've had that experience.
That's how they look for.
And I said, I said, I said, you gonna get a show you ain't gonna want to.
Say, you ain't gonna want it, but if you give me $1, I'll do it.
I need more than $1.
Well, I'm just saying, just
Yeah.
to see what they'd say.
The thing about it is that that'd be on video forever though.
Well, that's true too, but then I can sue for the rights.
Because then I have an issue about going through TSA. They wouldn't let me probably on.
You know,
play.
Penny, you might have scarred them people for life if that happened.
Well, that's true too.
They'd be scared to ask anyone to do it again. I'm
We
just
want the milk. Well, I just being upfront and honest with him. I was like, you gonna get a show you ain't gonna want. And,
That's what you got to do, yeah.
And there's some of them that are funny like that, and they'd enjoy it.
Little perverts,
Uh,
weirdos.
I mean, there's a few guys that would.
few guys, few girls, they get a kick out of it. They might laugh from that, but then they became,
I ain't touching that one.
yeah.
I ain't touching that one, Papa.
Do what
I'm not going there.
Warren says she's not going to.
Oh,
I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
I hear you. Kill a Mockingbird. That's a good flick. I'm watching a little.
I went to watch TV the other day. I saw 5 commercials and 2 minutes of a movie.
Oh, I know. On my YouTube now. I don't know why, but all of a sudden my Pluto TV, it has commercials, and I was watching a Godzilla movie
That's
a couple of
different.
days ago, and it ended up they did 10, 11 commercials before the movie came back on.
Yeah.
Pluto TV is different from YouTube, though.
Well, I'm just saying.
YouTube, you get 3, 4 commercials. That's it. You go on TV and they got 7
Unless you
commercials
get,
in a row.
unless you get YouTube Premium.
Right, then you don't get no commercials.
Yeah.
Well, you're not supposed to, but I've been picking up one here and there on certain videos that I've seen and stuff. You might get 1 or 2 short ones that just last for a few seconds. But I don't watch those all the time. So only certain ones I watch anymore.
I don't watch TV. I hate TV.
Well, see, I miss watching the Game Show Network and the Golf Channel. Is what I miss watching. Because I love watching my golf and I love watching the Game Show Network, especially when they come up with new game shows. Like
Yeah.
I got one called Hey Yahoo something or other. It's a new game show to do with the Yahoo.
Well, it's on TV, right?
Yeah, I know. In order for me to watch it, I'd have to get that YouTube TV. Is what I'd have to do.
Oh, I get on that.
No, that's because they've got the Game Show Network though.
No, I'm talking about on regular TV.
I'm saying though, that's because they got the Game Show Network on that.
It just comes on a regular channel.
Yeah. What's
That's what I'm saying.
Something like that.
Yeah. But they don't. They got direct
What are you
TV
growling
here. They got, huh? They got direct TV here. You get like 33 channels here.
We're
Wow.
going back. We're going back to 100 in just a few weeks.
Oh, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they might pick up the golf channel then.
They might. I don't know. I know they put in some new TVs that you can get YouTube on, the smart TV,
Mm-hmm.
and they're yay big and stuff, a little bit bigger than that one. And they got 5 great big ones. They're like movie theater TVs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the dining room, they were showing us today. One of the guys was showing us today.
Mm-hmm.
This thing would go from where you come through the door,
Yeah.
from the wall at the door, all the way over past the piano. That's how big that thing is.
Mm-hmm.
I
Wow.
said, not a TV. I said, that's a movie theater.
Well, I'm gonna.
And they
I've
said,
already,
yes, you can get YouTube and all kinds of
I've
stuff
already
on that thing.
decided when I get into my house or whatever, I'm gonna get me one of them smart TVs that run off your internet,
Yeah, and they got a couple
And
of
you can-
smaller ones like this one.
and you can just hook your
put in the room.
hook your internet up to it and just run it off.
Rebecca's got a smart TV. She got
Yeah,
it.
you can get the one. You can get the. I'm gonna get the one that's already got.
The internet in it.
Huh?
The one with the internet in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the one that's already got like the apps and stuff in it,
Yeah, that's what Rebecca has.
and you can connect your. You can actually get an Android TV in it, and you can
I know this one says no internet connection.
You can like hook your phone up to it. And you can hook up your Fire Stick to it. And
Yeah, the Roku and the Fire Stick, and
yeah,
that's what Rebecca has.
Stick. Yeah, and then
She got it at Walmart, and it was an open box or returned one.
yeah,
When she bought it, she's like, "Well, what's wrong with it?" And they said, "No, it works. There's nothing wrong with it." So then she took it out of the box, and the receipt down the bottom, whoever bought it before, returned it because they said it didn't work. So Rebecca was worried that it wouldn't work, and she hooked it all up properly. It worked fine. It's been working fine ever since. And she got like more than $150 off.
Wow.
yeah. Those things ain't cheap.
She got it for like $200 when it was like a $500 TV.
Yeah,
Wow. That's good.
Yeah, it was like $300-400, almost $500, I guess. But our rooms in this apartment are pretty darn big.
Just
Yeah.
tell her not to be watching Mad Mike on there.
yeah.
Huh?
She don't. She works so much. She plays her Switch, which is a little game console, and then she watches YouTube, and that's it. She goes to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Switch is
Eric.
a good game. I like it. And,
Hey, Kenny,
No,
Eric
she's
Beats
not.
on here.
yeah.
Who's that?
Eric B showed up.
Hello, Travel Adventures with Eric B. But yeah,
Let's ask Eric B if he has any crazy stories. Eric, we were talking about crazy travel stories. You got any weird things or crazy things that happened to you when you were traveling?
Yeah.
You can come up, Eric. It's pinned to the top.
Also, my first time ever flying, I also learned that you can't have nothing over 3 ounces.
Oh yeah, they threw away half your stuff. No deodorant for you, Kenny.
Can't have. Well, any other time I brought deodorant, I put it in my checked luggage, not my carry-on.
Yep.
My deodorant, my hygiene stuff, toothpaste, I put all that stuff in my checked luggage.
Oh, come on, Eric. You can pick one. Come up here.
And you also can't have any.
Neither one stuff the dog with him.
No travel adventures better be that's the guy.
I know who he is, but I thought he also had a dog with him.
No. That's the guy that just recently went to Germany
I know that.
with Darian.
Well, I was
And
thinking
he's
he
been
had
to
a dog
Europe,
that
he's
traveled
been to
with
New
him
Orleans, he's been
and the
to
truck.
no.
Hmm.
Well, Kenny's got one. Talk about the fireworks, Kenny.
Oh, the fireworks?
The live show, the fireworks. How you got from where you were into the shop. What kind of fiasco that was.
Yeah, that was
Hilarious.
that was only a 4-minute live. Yeah.
Go ahead, tell the story.
Yeah. I was gonna do a live stream and I went live and next thing I knew here comes these big old bang of fireworks. And it was before they actually started the fireworks before it was actually supposed to start, actually. Wasn't it? It wasn't supposed to start until I think it was what after 9 o'clock, huh?
It was supposed to start at 10, but they started it at 9 for some reason.
Yeah.
Because Rebecca and Nicole just went. Rebecca and Nicole took off and went to go on Splash Mountain. So me and Kenny were hanging out in Frontierland, which is right near Splash Mountain, doing our live stream where we could get internet, because when you're in Disney, there's like good places to get internet and then there's bad places. So you gotta know where you can get good Wi-Fi there, because they have free Wi-Fi, but you gotta know where the good spots are. So go ahead, Kenny. I'm sorry. Filling in the details.
Yeah. So by the time, I only went live for like 4 minutes. I was like, well, guys, sorry, I gotta go, because I gotta go get in somewhere where the sound is muffled, because I have very sensitive ears to fireworks, shotguns, thunder, lightning. Yeah. Now, well, what's really strange is I can stand like loud mufflers, like dual exhaust, straight pipe, things like that on a vehicle. But
You know what? All in all, Kenny, I think you laughed so hard you didn't even hear any of the fireworks barely at all.
yeah, so but and then here recently when I went to some fireworks.
4th of July.
4th of July. It was in Newland, North Carolina, which is about 30, which is about 30 minutes from, Spruce Pine. And that fireworks, it really wasn't that bad. And we parked in behind, we parked in a funeral home.
Just in case.
Funeral home parking lot.
The best place for you, Kenny, in case you had.
Well, think about this. If I'd have went in that funeral home, man, you probably wondered what in the world am I doing in here?
They scared Kenny to death. He was right here at the funeral home.
I just climbed in the back of that, I guess, hearse or whatever.
So did you enjoy them, even though they weren't that bad? Huh?
They, well, Scott and Amber had asked me. They'd asked me if I wanted them to bring some noise canceling headphones, and I told them, sure, you can bring them in case. And matter of fact, they really wasn't that bad. I really enjoyed it.
So how many more trips to Disney World do you need till you can stay there and look at the fireworks without it bothering you? A couple more trips?
I don't know.
They're closer for sure.
Yeah, well, this is a more. It wasn't that bad. And
Wouldn't like being over the roof of the house.
it wasn't like being over the roof of the house.
Oh, I love Disney fireworks too, Eric. The between that and the fiber optics and the lasers, it's just amazing, the fireworks. The holiday, I got on my channel, I have the holiday fireworks for Magic Kingdom, the Christmas ones from a few years ago.
Yeah.
Cream on the leg and okay, patch on the
I
shoulder.
like
just-
snow. You got to see the snow, right, Kenny?
Sometimes
We were
two of them, sometimes they say one.
in
Well,
Disney World when we were going down Magic Kingdom Main Street, the pretend snow.
In the heat of the night.
I think so. I don't remember.
I think so.
In the 48, right. In the heat of
Papa, you did a great job singing Under the Boardwalk. I was singing it with you. That's one of my favorite songs.
which one?
Under the Boardwalk.
Under the boardwalk.
Yeah.
I'll try one day to find the other version
Okay.
by the other group. It's got just a little bit of change in it.
Yep.
I'll try to find it, but I'm trying to remember who it was that did besides oh Lord, now I forgot who did do it.
Was that the Drifters?
And
It
was
could have
it
been.
was it the Drifters?
It could have been. I'd have to look on my thing or on my phone to be
Yeah.
sure which group I was doing. Under the boardwalk.
Down
by
by the sea.
down under the with people walking over me.
But anyway, the fireworks only lasted about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes at the most. They didn't last long.
Disclaimer, I never said I could sing.
There's a raunchy one, but I wouldn't do it.
What's that one?
A raunchy version of the Under the Boardwalk.
Oh.
but I wouldn't
Oh
do
no,
it.
no.
No,
The playful version is what I like,
no more.
not the raunchy one. The playful one. I'm not that type of girl, Papa. I'm one of those conservative women.
288. Sweet
Oh
boy.
God,
You look like you have a date with a needle.
I do. 288,
Awesome.
50 is supper.
And I know I had that them two sandwiches you had.
No, sandwiches don't do that.
Bread. Papa, bread.
You gotta
And any kind of bread is the starch turns into sugar.
That's what I did. That's why I got one for it being over that high.
Oh, it's not that. Hold on.
It's supposed to be scaled.
yeah, bread is a carb that turns into sugar when it digested.
Honey, you said that 10 million times, and I know that without you telling me.
Well,
Papa, that came from me.
Uh,
I said it.
oh, okay. I thought he's telling me again.
No, I'm telling you.
She did 4.
Something
Because
like
I'm not allowed bread or potatoes or spaghetti.
Top 5. I was supposed to do another scaled unit.
I'm a nag.
They don't have it on there?
You're not supposed. It just says a finger check. She already gave it to you. Yeah, Mary. She signed it out. She gave it to you at 4.
Yeah, she gave me the
You usually
before
don't get
supper.
another.
She gave me 2 units
Well, I don't know how
on
much
the
she gave you.
slide scale. It's supposed to be in there somewhere because that's where she got it.
Okay, hold on. You do know what she means.
Why not? Tell her I'm sorry. I got to go out here. We're having a discussion.
they're having a discussion about his
Being so high.
blood sugar being so high, 288.
It
And
ain't been that high.
It was on. Well, and two, Dad, you gotta remember, you just had that fudge round in that
I know that.
big bar.
I know that.
Fudge round and big bar.
I know.
I'm not allowed any of that. Papa, what are they feeding you?
That's just my snack.
Knock it off.
That's
Was he stealing it? Is somebody?
no, that's his snack. That's what he eats for snack.
Where's he getting it from?
They're getting it to him from here.
And usually it's better than the peanut butter. The peanut butter crackers, that's the ones that drive my blood sugar up.
Oh, and he's been eating peanut butter crackers,
I haven't had none in a week.
but he supposedly ain't had none in a week.
Papa. You're cheating, Papa. I thought you wanted to get better.
I'm trying.
No, you're not.
Stop.
No.
You-
Just now, I have to give up.
Shame on you.
it might be a good choice.
Papa.
At least if you're gonna eat a snack, make sure it's a healthier one. Like
Salad. Hello.
Is coming over. Yeah, he looked too. He doesn't know what you're talking about, but they did it. You don't do it twice in less than 3 hours. Well, there you go. They don't do it more than 6.5 hours. They don't do it every time it goes up. Well, if you want it, no. They don't do it every time. You're gonna bottom out like that. Here, if you want it, you can get it, but he's gonna come talk to you. I'm just saying. You can have it if you want it. I'm just trying to tell you that.
They don't want your sugar to drop that. You go bottom back, like he said. They give you.
I'm just trying to get it straight in my head, because that's what we planned today. Yeah.
This is scheduled.
You're supposed to put it on, you're very on side scale, and as it goes up, I'm supposed to get.
So you think every time it's high, you get insulin to bring it down?
Oh. I don't want to die like that. That's horrible.
Because at home, that's the way they did it. I had to take so many, for every time it was up, I had to take so many units to bring it down.
But you don't want it to get down to like.
No, but I like to get it back down to around 100 to 120.
Yeah, 100, 120.
They probably don't ever thought I have to use that outside.
But anyway.
Oh my goodness.
What are we talking about now?
I don't know. Change the subject real quick. So what else have you been doing?
What else I've been doing?
Yeah.
Just finally got my. I finally got my bank stuff switched over to USAA Bank now.
Right. That took a bit. That took a while.
Yeah, well, it was strange that I had to actually open the Social Security office. Would not do it.
Oh.
They would not change until I actually had to open my own account.
Wow.
I couldn't use the same joint account holder. See, the only reason I got on the USAA and how I got on to because of Dad being a veteran,
right,
and me being a dependent of a veteran,
right.
or independent of a veteran. We both opened a savings and a checking account. Well, they would not, with him being a joint.
I don't see any orders on there. But we can always put it back on the doctor's book. See if there's something.
And they, but anyway, they said that unless he starts receiving SSI benefits, I can't. I had to have my own separate account.
Well,
So,
correct me if I'm wrong, but he can get the army, the military benefits or a federal benefit, and he can get SSI benefits as well.
well, see, he only gets VA benefits is all he gets.
Yeah, but he can get both. From what
Yeah, but he's not going to go for that.
He doesn't want to do that. They're not going to cut his VA benefits. That's separate. He can get his retirement.
talked with somebody here a while back, and they told him that if he started getting, and they would cut his VA benefits, but I don't. But yeah, he's not, he's getting way more VA benefits than
Well,
he
let's
would.
change the subject. That's kind of a personal thing. Let's change the subject. So you went to fireworks. Where'd you go with where'd you go with um oh man, now my mind's drawing a blank. Where'd you go when you got home? You went camping, right?
I went camping on the I believe it was the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th.
July?
Thursday, Friday. At Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday came back home that Monday.
Go with the boys? The boys go?
The boys and well, the whole it was me, the boys, Scott and Amber.
Scott, Amber, and you and the boys went camping. Where'd you go?
We went to Cherokee Dam Campground.
Turkey Dam Campground. And did
Yeah.
you camp in tents or?
Yeah, they actually have a tent that is big enough for 5 people to fit into.
Exciting. Why is it in here? It's your pay pass. Yeah, I got the same thing. It's the same thing.
5
And-
people. Wow, that's a big
Yeah,
tent.
and air mattresses in there.
That's a big tent.
I know. I don't think they work.
But yeah.
That's it.
But yeah,
Are you distracted? Do you want to go?
no, I'm good. I just watched.
Yeah, it's like you got the TV, Papa, and you got the live. So I'm like watching you go. Whoa!
Yeah, it actually gives me something to do while I'm waiting.
It's like you're watching tennis.
Yeah. But drinking water too.
So we're in a tent.
Yeah, I was in a tent.
Fires.
I was also watching Scott and Amber fish and the boys fish
Why didn't you fish?
because with the way the embankment was, I was not going to try that embankment.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all downhill and
I
it was
thought
bad
maybe
enough.
I thought maybe
It
there
was
was.
bad enough. I had to go. It was bad enough that you had to walk up the hill to your vehicle to even. You had to be driven to the bathroom because the bathroom was a little further. We were more close to the lakeside than we were the bathhouse.
When Rebecca and I go camping, we make sure we get as close to the bathhouse as possible.
Yeah. Well, see, they like being closer to the lake so they could do the fishing and things like that and do swimming and things like that. So,
Right. Well, I can understand that. You would think they would have a
Yeah.
bathhouse near the water for the fact that people need to change their bathing suit and take a shower and stuff like that. So you'd think they would have a bathhouse near the water.
I mean, they do have bathhouse. They do have campsites that's closer to bathhouses, and showers and things, but you're farther away from the lake.
Right, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's why we never know where the restroom's gonna be, and that's why we're putting a full bathroom in the bus.
Look at that. We can plug the TV back in.
Alrighty. Well, I guess I better
It's my bedtime.
get off here because
I have to go
she's
to bed.
getting ready to get off. She's getting ready to get off work here in about 25 minutes.
Okay.
But,
Thank you for coming up, and thank you for bringing Papa. Papa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, dear.
Well, thank you for coming.
You're welcome, and thank you for letting me be on. And soon we'll get together.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to give you noogies and twist your ear.
Oh, honey.
You know why?
Oh, yeah.
You're cheating on your diabetes.
No, I'm trying not to. That's what we can't understand. My kidneys have acted up.
Yeah.
So
he got more output than he has input.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm full of fluid.
I'm right there with you.
I mean that fudge round I ate hadn't even had time to get into my system yet. Now in
See,
the morning it'll probably be up there a little bit more.
yeah.
Because they're not going to give me anything for it tonight.
No.
Because they can't find nothing on the chart.
No, you're doing good until the sugar hits.
Yeah. So
I don't even have any of that in the house. That way I'm not tempted.
but just once in a while I have a fudge round or a peanut butter cracker, and the peanut butter cracker usually makes it worse than the fudge round.
Yeah, because peanut butter's full of sugar. You can get sugar-free peanut butter.
Well, I don't think they know what that is around this place.
Well, you want me to send you a care package?
No, honey, that's all right. I just about gave them up.
You gave up
Is
peanut butter?
Yeah, I just about gave up peanut butter. I tell you what, I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich last night for my supper, and it shot my sugar up to 190.
Yeah.
So, and that's all I had for supper was one peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the jelly was sugar free.
Yeah, the peanut butter and the bread.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, you know what? Can I make a pact with you?
Do what, huh? Do what you
Can
say?
I make a pact with you?
I reckon if you want to.
If
Go ahead.
I'm real good, and I follow my diabetes and my kidney diet, and you promise to do the same, then we'll be able to have that live date together.
Oh, okay.
But you gotta
I'll do
stick
my best.
around. You gotta
But,
stick around and stop thinking bad thoughts like you're not going to be sticking around.
Well, I don't have those thoughts really.
Well,
That kind about not sticking around.
well, you're going to stick around because I'm going to make sure you do.
Yeah. I just I don't have any control over what they give me to eat, so I just have to eat what they give me. And
Of course, the proportions.
I've talked to the nutritionists, I've talked to the doctors, and they're telling me that they're giving me exactly the right proportion of what I'm supposed to have. And then they tell me that I can't have any kind of greens, I can't have any of this, I can't have any of that, and everything else. And I can't have potatoes, can't have bananas. can't have tomatoes and any kind of greens at all.
Yeah, all
And-
the
And
potassium.
so I
So it sounds
don't,
like they're worried more about your potassium than they are worried about your diabetes.
yeah, but then they turn around and they give me ice cream, cake, cookies,
Yeah,
and
but
stuff like that,
Diane,
you know, and they say that I'm getting in the right proportion and it shouldn't be hurting me. And I'm saying, then why is my sugars up so high? We
Yeah.
don't know, you know,
I don't know, Dad.
but, and I tell you, what I had for breakfast this morning. I had two cold boiled eggs, a cold bowl of oatmeal. That was my breakfast.
I'm allowed to have the eggs, but not the oatmeal.
Yeah.
I can have 6 or 8 eggs a day,
Oh,
but
really?
I'm not allowed the oatmeal.
Hmm.
you're not allowed the oatmeal at all.
I'm allowed 2 a day.
Two eggs a day.
Yeah.
Well, they have
Can't stand their scrambled eggs, so I have them boiled for me.
yeah.
What are the scrambled eggs?
They got me perplexed.
You ever ate
I
dirt?
can't-
Have you ever ate dirt, mud?
No.
Well, that's what it's like. It's like eating yellow mud.
I have powdered eggs. I had scrambled powdered eggs this morning.
Well, that's like it. That's like they put me on. They said I could have the egg white, but I couldn't have the egg yellow. Back when I had the gallbladder.
Right, so you could only have the yolks. That's kind of gross too, just having the
I
yolks.
could only have the egg whites.
Oh,
I
the
couldn't-
egg
I couldn't
whites,
have-
but no yolks. Right.
I couldn't have the yolk,
Yeah, that's kind of bleh.
and I couldn't have any kind of
Fried meat.
fried meats or any kind of meat that had that was loaded in fat or anything
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I can't have fried foods. I can't have meat. I can't have anything with a face. So no, nothing with meat protein. No meat protein. Not supposed to have
And-
sugar, flour, salt. Not too much salt. I can have some salt because my blood pressure's finally under control. Like I can't have tortillas or bread or cake.
see, I don't eat much salt on my food anyway. Most foods that I eat already has salt.
Yeah, especially if you get it out of a can. Anything out of a can has salt.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you go. I want to know that I care
I'm
about
actually
you.
thinking about.
So tell Rebecca I said hi too, will you?
I'm actually thinking about when I get my own place. I'm actually thinking about trying to sit back and maybe get more fresh
Fruit and vegetables.
fruit and vegetables, and not the
Either fresh or
Yeah.
frozen, not canned.
yeah because somebody else. I think it was Van Life with Gina was telling me that she thought
She's
that was
on special diet. Yeah,
yeah. Well, she said that would help me out in the long run.
it will. It will. And
And
then when you get all that,
Everybody-
wash it good because I washed some vegetables the other day. You would not believe how much dirt came out of it.
anyway, so I'll go ahead and let you go. Thanks for having me up.
Well, thank you for coming up. It was
And-
nice having you guys. And Dad, you
Bye.
call me anytime.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love
I
y'all.
love you
Bye.
too. Bye. Okay, so I guess I'm here all by myself. Is there anybody out there? There's 4 people in the room or in the chat. Anybody want to come up? Anybody want to talk? You can talk about anything. Obviously, we do a lot here. Talk about anything. So, like I said, I have been going through quite a few different medical issues myself and trying to get things straightened out. We moved to a new apartment. We decorated. Let me move over so you can see my studio. My studio. I did it like all myself. This was a different color. Those were a different color. Put it together. I'm kind of crafty, little crafty anyway. So this is my new studio, and yeah, I'm just trying to really concentrate on my health. Not getting any younger, and my body seems to not like anything I've been doing. I was told to become a vegetarian a year ago now, and it's been very difficult. And then I was hit with this diabetes diagnosis and a couple of other things, and it was like, okay, put the brakes on, stop. What are you doing to yourself? You're only 61 years old. What are you doing? And then I'm like, well, I'm tired. That's what I'm doing. I'm just plain tired. But it's like, okay, you're tired. Well, because you're not taking care of yourself. That's why you're tired. So start taking care of yourself so that you have more energy to do the things that you wanted to do with your children. I miss you, Mom. My sweetheart, I miss you. I wish I had gotten more time on the cruise ship with you. I haven't had a lot of time with my children. Even though they're older. It's funny. You bring them up. You're busy. You spend time with them. But it's different time. It's a different kind of time that you spend with your children when they're young, and then when they become adults, you spend quality time. Because they develop into their own human beings. And when they do that, it's not the same as when they're kids. When they're kids, they need you 24 hours a day. They're developing, they're exploring and learning, and it's great time. I don't want to knock babies or young ones. I love little children, don't get me wrong. But I also like my children as adults. They're smart and ambitious, and it's a different relationship when they get older. I know Vanessa, don't cry, right? I'm not trying to cry. I'm trying to be serious and introspectful. I'm going to forget the word for that, but I'm trying to explain to people that I'm sure everybody knows, but I find that I'm getting to know my children as their own human beings, as their own identities. And they're awesome. All 3 of my children are awesome. And they're definitely smarter than me. Rebecca reminds me of that all the time. She's smarter than me. She's got the I can take care of you, mommy syndrome right now. You don't know nothing. You're old. You're forgetting things. Oh, well, where are you, Sean? Get up here. Let me yell at Sean here. Wait a minute. Hang on, everybody. Sorry. Let me send him another invite so that he can get his butt up here. So I'm not up here by myself. So anyway, your children are definitely different as adults than they are your children are definitely different. Now, I have no grandchildren or anything. I have my dogs, I have my cats, I have my grand puppies. My cat has 2 little puppies. I have my nieces and nephews and cousins and all that, but you develop a different kind of bond, a different kind of relationship when your children get older, and it's special. It's different. I took care of both my parents until they passed away, and I found that time, the amount of time that I got to be with them as adult with adult, human being with human being, was a very important and special time. It was awesome. And I would not trade that for the world. For all you people who have family in nursing homes or family who live far away or parents that are getting older. Hey, fairy dust. You're missing out if you don't spend time with them. You're missing out on more than what you could ever imagine. The way that the politics in the world is going, and Russia and Ukraine and all that, and the dollar and the prices of everything, they've already been through that. They've already had to deal with the depression. They've already had to deal with recession. They've already had to deal with crazy politics and industry and manufacturing outsourcing to other countries. They've already dealt with all that. They've been there, done that, and they get a lot to say about it. The world is unpredictable right now. It's scary. I remember duck and hide under my desk. I remember John F. Kennedy and the Cuban Missile Crisis and air raid sirens. And we need our older adults. We need our older family and senior citizens and stuff. And we need our children. We need to help our children. We need to explain to them that things look bad, but things do get better. And you have a voice in what happens. It doesn't seem like it half the time, but you do. You have a choice in matters. So, I count myself lucky that I have my children and that I can joke around and spend time and get to know them as adults. So then now we're getting all serious here. And my whole thing was crazy things that happen when we're traveling. Fairy dust, come up here and tell me some of the crazy stuff that's happened to you traveling. Because you travel a lot, you go places. I tried to get Sean up here. I don't know where Sean is. Sure, he's had some crazy travel stories. Come on, Fairy Dust. You must have something. Let me think if I can think of any. Well, I can tell you, the first real trip I ever took was when I was 13. I went with oh, come on, Fairy Dust. She says crazy stuff. Wait, I need to put my thinking cap on. I think you're like a magnet, Fairy Dust, to crazy shit. I mean, crazy stuff. I think it just sort of flies your way. It's like, oh, Fairy Dust. Good. So yeah, I was 13 years old, and I begged and begged and begged and begged my parents to go to Disneyland in California. Well, how do you do that at 13 years old? Well, we had a local radio TV star who had a children's program. His name was Rex Trailer. And he was from Texas, believe it or not. And he was a ranch hand and a rodeo star and a cowboy. And he used to do the lasso and whips and bull whips and did all kinds of like rodeo act kind of stuff. And he went to California and took acting lessons and directing lessons and different things like that. And then he got into a couple of small movies. And then he moved out to New England and was given an opportunity through RKO Radio or RKO TV and radio, I think. But it was RKO, I know for sure. And they said, oh, well, I don't know whether he was on Howdy Doody or not. But anyway, somehow through the grapevine, through who he knew and stuff, they decided to have him do a children's show on Saturdays, I believe it was, yeah, Saturdays, called Boomtown. And Rexwood, they had a set, and they filmed it out in Massachusetts, in the western part of Massachusetts. I think it was Drake, I'm not sure. And he could fly a helicopter and a white plane and do different things. And he used to fly Santa Claus in. So they had this set, and he would invite children would apply to come on the show and sit in the audience and become part of the acts and do things and play games and stuff. And then eventually he's like, well, I want to team up with a travel agency to be able to bring kids at a discount rate, at a group rate, to Disney with chaperones, to Disneyland with chaperones. So him and Sergeant Billy and Pecos Bill, I think his name is Pecos Bill. I'll have to look all this information up because I do have it. And actually, he was Rex Trailer was a personal friend of mine. Long story. So for a number of years before I became 13, probably about 3-4 years, he had been doing this Crimson Travel Rex Trailer tour to Disneyland. And he went to Disneyland, Roxbury Ghost Farm, San Diego Zoo, and Hollywood Studios. and it was a 7-day trip, and they had chaperones, like I said. So my older sister, who turned 18, got to go to California with a friend of hers to the friend's aunt's house. And I'm like, hey, well, if you can afford to send her to California, why can't you send me on this trip to California with Rex trailer? So my mom looked into it, and they saved and saved. I mean, they really saved. My dad didn't take a vacation that year. Christmas wasn't a big deal because I was the only one they really had to buy for, except for their grandchildren. They had grandchildren at that point. And so I got to go to Disneyland for a week with Rex trailer, and it was definitely an experience. We ended up with a small earthquake. It was pretty neat being on a 747. I had never been on a plane, let alone a jet that big. It was fun. We had a good time. It was strange for sure. Like hazing, it's like there was things that happened that shouldn't have happened. My I was sick, and we only had one shot. So that was my first trip for going anywhere. I was there. I'm like, okay, my next goal is Disney World. It's like, if I can go to Japan, I can stay up to Disney World. And that's where I put my effort into. When I got older, going to Disney World became a thing I liked to do, and I did it for a number of years. And I got the opportunity to be able to afford to bring my children twice a year for almost their whole childhood, not completely all their childhood, but there was a few years in between. It took me a couple times to save up more than 1 year. But then when I opened my own business, I got to take them twice a year. It turned out really well. So they got to do that, and then when I met Kenny through Traveling Mike's 24 hours thing, I'm like, well, Kenny, we're going to Disney. Would you like to go to Disney? It's like, well, I've never been to Disney. And he says, yeah, I'd like to go to Disney. So me and my daughter saved up. I was saving up for my bus, but we decided that we needed to go to Disney. And then the cruise happened, and so we kind of knitted all that together, the cruise and then the Disney and all that. My health has kind of suffered in between, but my health hasn't been great for years anyway. So it just gives me having some place to go, having some place to travel to, gives me the inspiration, the determination to follow my diet, follow my program, make sure that I'm doing what I need to do. Like Papa said, or what Papa brought up was that he thought I looked a lot younger now than I did a year ago. A year ago, I was like, I went on the cruise really, really sick. I had just got out of the hospital. I went to Disney. I was still really, really sick. I really needed to get out of the apartment that I was in and get into a better apartment. So that's what I've been working on, just getting healthy, getting my life back together, and my children have been a big part of that. Kenny's been a big part of that. Papa's been a big part of that. They give me the determination. My friends have been a big part of that. Determination to improve my health. Um, a lot of people didn't even know that I'm wheelchair bound. I am, but I don't advertise it. I don't dwell on it. It's just part of my life. It's not. It's an appendage, and it's sort of like medical equipment. I don't know. I don't. How do you say that? How do you put that into words? Maybe it's because I've been in and out of a wheelchair for quite many years now, 30 odd years in and out of a wheelchair. That I my mind is always about positive things. My mind doesn't dwell on apparatus, inconvenience, junk. It's like you got to sleep in the bed, right? Do you worry that people are going to go, oh, look, she's sleeping in a bed? Maybe if I was stuck in a bed or trapped in a bed where I couldn't get up, then maybe that might become noticeable. But like wheelchair to me is just another mode of transportation. A walker is another mode of transportation. My cane is another mode of transportation. I have an oxygenator because I don't always breathe that well. It's just another way for me to be comfortable. This whole diet thing, and I don't want to call it a diet, but this whole life change with the kidney problems and the diabetes and everything else I have that I won't list. Most of y'all know what it is. Is part of my life. It's there and you deal with it. So I can't have this, that, and the other thing. There's a lot of people who struggle just to get a meal. So who am I to complain that I can't have Oreo cookies a glass of milk, whatever? That doesn't mean that I don't wake up and put my feet on the floor, and it doesn't mean anything except for my life is going to be prolonged longer, and that's what's important. So I don't know. My lives can always digress into this, but if I can inspire one person to know that you don't have to make it a burden, you don't have to make it uncomfortable. It's an inconvenience for sure. It's not the live all end all of everything in your life. I have my children, I have my pets, I have fresh air, I have clothing. I feel blessed. I wouldn't necessarily be here. A lot of people who are diagnosed with the MS when I was diagnosed with MS aren't here. And I always say I'm an asshole. I won't give up. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's just my determination. I don't know. But if any of you feel like you need anything, talk to anybody, or there's too much negativity in the world. There's too much drama in the world. There's too many people pointing fingers and poking fun, and too much. But anyway, let's see. It is 10:08. Is there anybody else? Anybody gonna come up? Fairy Dust, you got something to say? Najuma? I think Eric's gone. I don't know. Eric, you still there? You can write in the chat. I'll put it up so people can see if you got something to say. Completely burned out. No problem. You know, you're welcome here anytime, Fairy Dust. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna leave it here. As always, I'm really glad other people watch my shows. Oh, it's hot. She needs to put the phone in the freezer because it's overheating. We all know what it's like to not have AC, and weather is just insane. What was I saying? Oh, like always, I am always glad for for anybody who comes or anybody who watches my videos. It's nice to have the support and friendship of my YouTube community. And I feel blessed to have each and every one of you to call my friend. So I'm going to try and come on more often. Maybe not. Try and not be so serious all the time. It's kind of hard, but maybe we'll do some Disney trivia. Maybe I'll find some games to do. Until I get my bus, we probably won't be doing any traveling. I do have some travel videos coming out. The ones with Kenny and Disney, the ones with the cruise, a few other ones, 4th of July, different things. I just got to the point where I can use my computer and edit and do some things, and I finally have some free time. So you'll be seeing more from me. I want to God bless everybody, and we'll see you on the next video. Okay? Thank you. Have a good night.